Hello, hi student, how are you? Let's learn about the characteristics of sound wave today. Sound is a form of energy, sound produced by vibration. When an object vibrates, the particles near the object will also vibrate and collide with the particles nearby. This vibration transfers from one particles to another particles beside it in the form of wave. Musical instruments produce sound also through vibration. Human produce sound when the air which passes through the vocal cords causes them to vibrate and creates sound wave in the pharynx, nose and mouth. There are three characteristics of sound wave that you will learn in this lesson. The characteristic number 1 is sound need a medium to travel. The medium here is referring to solid, liquid, and gas. Still remember what you have learned about matter in Form 1? Matter consists of a small tiny particles. Sound need a particles in solid, liquid and gases to carry sound wave from one point to another. Sound cannot travel through a vacuum because a vacuum has no particles which can vibrate and carry the sound wave. These activity experiments show that sound need a medium to travel. As a source of sound, we place an electric bell in a bell jar. This bell jar is connected to the vacuum pump. This vacuum pump function is to remove all the air from the bell jar. When we first switch on the electric bell, we can hear the sound of the bell clearly because during this time the air is still present inside the bell jar. But once the vacuum pump is switched on, the air inside the bell jar is removed. This causes the sound of the bell start to become weaker and finally not heard. When the air inside the bell jar is removed, the area inside will become vacuum, means no medium. As we know, sound need a medium to travel. This is the reason why we cannot hear the bell sound once the vacuum pump is switched on. The characteristics of sound wave number 2 is sound travel at different speed in different media. The sound wave travel the fastest through solid and the slowest through gas. Sound travel more faster through solid because the particles of solid are very close to each other. Therefore, the vibration of sound can transmit more faster. Sound wave travel very slowly in gases because the arrangement of gas particles which are very far from each other causes a delay in transferring of the vibration. This activity experiment show that sound travel at different speed in different media. Different media here is referring to gas, liquid, and solid. First, hold an alarm clock at distance about 5 cm to 7 cm from ear and record the loudness of the clock ticking sound. Then repeat this step by placing a Ziploc plastic bag containing water in contact with the alarm clock and ear. Then listen to the loudness of the clock ticking sound. Finally, change the Ziploc plastic bag with a wooden block and listen to the loudness of the clock ticking sound. You will find out the ticking sound is heard the loudest through a wooden block and weakest through air. This is because the sound wave travel the fastest through solid and travel the slowest through gas. The third characteristics of sound wave is sound can be reflected and absorbed. Hard and smooth surface is a good reflector of sound, while a soft and a rough surface is a good absorber of a sound. This activity experiment show that the sound can be reflected and absorbed. An asbestos sheet is placed between the ear and a stopwatch. This is to prevent the sound from transferring directly to the ear and only can be heard through the plastic tube. An iron sheet is placed horizontally at the end of both plastic tubes. This iron sheet is used as a reflector surface. After the sound of the stopwatch is heard, the iron sheet is replaced with a polystyrene sheet. After carrying out this activity, the ticking sound can be heard more clearly when the iron sheet is used compared to the polystyrene sheets. This is because iron has a hard and smooth surface, so it is a good reflector of sound, while polystyrene has a rough and soft surface. Therefore, it is a good absorber of sound. This is the reason why the sound can be heard more clearly when using an iron sheets compared to the polystyrene sheets. Let's remember what you have just learned. There are three characteristics of sound wave. Number one, sound need a medium to travel. Number two, sound travel at different speed in different media, which is you know that the sound wave travel the faster through solid and the slowest through gas. The third characteristics of sound is sound can be reflected and absorbed. Hard and smooth surface is a good reflector of sound, while the soft and rough surface is a good absorber of sound. So until here now, continue doing your practice and see you again in next class. Bye!